What's up, angels? It's the West Coast Bells, and we are back with another review. My name is Misha,
And I'm Ty.
and if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell for your bells.
Please hit the bell for your bells.
All right, angels. So today we're going to review the Braxton Family Values episodes 1, 2, and 3. And I didn't bother with the titles because basically Trina's getting married, and that's what they're about. So let's get it started.
Hold on, I got a question real quick. Why you moving so fast?
Yeah, yeah.
Why your camera off?
Don't be worried about my camera. Why your camera off?
Why is your camera off? The people want to see us. They want to hang.
I ain't getting this.
I'm gonna give them a little piece for 2 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh, you look gorgeous, girl. I'm gonna give him a little piece for 2 seconds too. Look, you must be out.
Okay, that's enough.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Okay. I am not well right now. I am not well, but let's go ahead and get started.
Girl, get started, girl.
Okay, so you're gonna have to help me with this because I absolutely do not. Hey, Star. I
Hey,
absolutely do
did
not.
Shar here already, girl? Let me see. Shar, that's my girl.
Yes, yes,
Hey,
honey.
Shar.
Oh, she said I was on Fox Soul. Had to see what y'all talking about.
Oh, you know what? I think Jason is on Fox Soul tonight, right?
Yeah,
But
I think
anyway, that's
he's
my
gonna be
channel.
on
I'm
that.
gonna go over there too in a minute.
Yeah,
But
I
we
think he's
are
gonna be on
talking
that
about
show.
the Braxton's episode 1, 2, and 3 for this new season.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna have to help me with this because it's super boring. It's long and drawn out, and I know I'm gonna
No,
make
no,
a.
no! Don't do that. Don't discourage
Okay,
the
but I
people
can't
now. Don't
stand it.
discourage the people.
I can't stand it. But okay, all right, let's do it. So the first episode starts out with Tony. She is releasing an album. So she's doing a video shooting, bam, bam, voila, and she looks great. And I'm so happy to see that she is going to release some new music because she's the Tony Braxton. We do need something new for her or from her.
Y-
So
Yep, she's releasing a new song called Dance. And it's I just wanna dance. Okay. I wanna
right. And then they go briefly into how they felt about when Tamar had her episode or her issue, and she
But
went.
that was just a quick preview. That was a quick preview. That wasn't even part of the
Yeah,
actual show.
yeah, it was just a
Um,
little preview of what happened when they got the call and how they felt. They just did a reaction. I don't understand why she was so upset about them using that because that was a part of their real lives and their real story, and they did not even say anything about her. So, I mean,
Girl, she thought she wasn't gonna be on the show. Remember at the beginning, she was like, "Why are they still talking about me?" And I'm not on this season. So far from what I can tell, Tamar, you've
yeah,
been on episode 1, 2,
and
and 3.
yeah. So then in episode 1, they do a little bit of talk about the bachelorette party and how Tamar is going to go because Tony can't attend, and she doesn't want it to feel like, oh, both of them didn't come and they on some, you know how those sisters do. I don't understand it, but I guess.
Before you move on to that, while Tamar was at Tony's video shoot, do you get the whole center of attention thing like I get?
Oh, absolutely. She's Tamar.
Oh,
She's Tamar.
oh,
She's the youngest. She wants to be the center. She wants to be the star. But Tony is the star. Tony is the superstar.
the truth is, that's right. And she didn't really need any coaching from her younger, mediocre sister with a mediocre singing career. In all honesty, now I'm not trying to be rude, but this is the Tony Braxton, so I just don't see why she needed any type of coaching for the photo shoot. Like Tony can just be Tony. Whatever she do, it goes platinum. That's a fact, and gets a Grammy. So I don't
Right,
know.
right. And just when things are going good, here we go with Tracy again. Tracy, she's the new Debbie Downer. She's the she's the new Debbie Downer. She is. I just stop doing that. Don't get your ass off. You look gorgeous. But Tracy, she's just the new Debbie Downer. And I mean, I get why she felt the way she felt, but after so many years of them trying to include her and trying not to make her feel excluded and trying to, make her feel better about the things that happened 30 years ago when they signed the contract while she was pregnant, is, I mean, what else can they do? They were kids, you
Girl,
know.
they can't do nothing. Tracy is tripping. And on top of that, she be drinking. She needs to stop drinking and get some therapy because it's just not working. Tamar is a spoiled ass brat too. Definitely agree to that.
Yes, you older than 40, grow up, please. Okay, yes,
Right,
now.
like you don't have to be the center of attention always. This is Tony Braxton's video shoot, but you're finding a way to be into the spotlight, and then ultimately try to reject the spotlight. Like I don't want to be on the show anymore. Please let me out of my contract, and I want to. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, it's a
Did
bunch.
you hear me almost say the K word? I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, but here we are with Tracy, and she's talking to Kevin, and she's talking to different people about all this, the same old from all the way from season one. Just I'm upset because my sister signed. I'm tired of being the sister cousin. I feel like an
I'm
outcast.
sorry, I just saw this comment. I have to do this one more time.
Gone, gorgeous.
Okay.
'Cause you ain't getting
Okay,
no
go
picture
ahead,
of this
sis.
right now. Y'all should see what I look like right now. I ain't playing with y'all.
She's definitely natural.
I am not playing with y'all, okay? Okay, you got my natural. I don't have on no makeup. I got on the ponytail on that damn picture, okay? Get that. That's natural. Okay, so I really wish that Tracy would just come out of it. This is the thing with Tracy. She doesn't realize that she has everything that they want because she's so focused on the things that they've had that she wanted. And in the end, the only thing that lasted was her marriage. So, yes, they had singing careers, but it didn't last.
It didn't.
Built a family in
Except Tony's. Tony has had a 30-year singing career.
Yeah, well, Tony is different. I mean, the Braxtons, when the Braxtons signed, that's what she is talking about. Because
Girl, do you know I was listening to the Boomerang? I was watching Boomerang the other day, and Love Should Have Brought You Home. Let's
Tony,
should have given this. You should have just been hearing the same old baby.
have been there for a while. Oh my goodness, you are crazy.
After wait, when I drink my tea in the morning, though, I'ma sound good though.
Oh,
Okay.
don't give me into my lemons. All I need is a tablespoon of lemon juice right now. My grandmama taught me that. All I need is a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I'm Tony.
I'm
And all
just
them
saying.
others singing.
Give me, give me some steam. I won't
Yeah.
smoke for a week.
So for episode one, the message to Tracy is you already have everything that they want. So stop focusing on everything that they have that you wanted because you build something that's lasted through the test of times just as long as almost as long as Tony's career. So
I can't wait till you get to this bachelor party thing so I can kind of get all on Trina because I mean, I don't understand why these grown ass women all act like little ass girls.
Yes.
But go ahead, go forth with your ministry,
Let's
sister.
go ahead and so basically that's the way the first episode ended. And just to get on to the next episode,
Wait, wasn't her bachelorette party the first episode?
no, that was the second episode.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I told you it was really long and drawn out. Like they really stretched it. You know, I can
Yeah.
tell that they are starving for footage. Okay, like
Yeah, like these were filler episodes. The first two had to be fillers because they didn't really get to the thing until the third episode when it starts to get kind of,
yes. And I just want to
like
tell the WeTV
engaging.
people that if the WeTV people need somebody to fill the episodes with, they could definitely fill it with the West Coast Bells because we are open and we are available. Okay,
And we way
available.
more fun than them. We got way more scandal and
Yes, honey.
we
We are, and plus we fun sisters and good sisters who actually love each other, but we have bullshit on in our personal lives, that the crowd would just love.
and
Okay.
we cuss each other out every now and then, but we go back to being cool.
Yeah, we call
Yeah,
each other out. We call each other like nothing ever happened. So that's why I don't understand why their beefs last so long. So let's go ahead and get right into the second episode. The second episode, I don't even remember how it started out, but all I know is that they did Trina's bachelorette party, okay? And at the bachelorette party, the theme was like a nasty girl theme, and Tamar gets there and she is holier than thou, but she was just trying to drop it and pop it, and I don't know. But she wants to say, what do penises have to do with a bachelorette party? And she actually Googled it. So when she Googles it, she finds out that it's sort of like a send off. It's a last hurrah, your last chance to just go ahead and be a hoe real quick, and then you get married and you become this, I'm faithful to you, wholesome woman for the rest of your life, which is not true, honey, because if you're willing to wild out at your bachelorette party and you got the stripper humping on you all in the air, get some of that hump later on. You gonna hump around later on. But the bachelorette party starts, and it's interesting to find out that it's I want to say Tamika Scott,
yeah.
Trina's best friend. It's interesting to find out that they are best friends, but it's definitely not outrageous because they grew up in Atlanta or they've been in Atlanta for so long, and they're both a part of the music scene. Um, it looks like the Atlanta community is a really tight knit community, and it doesn't even matter whether it's LGBTQIA or straight.
And didn't I see? It seemed like I saw Miss Quad.
Yeah, I saw Miss Quad there too.
I thought I saw Miss Quad. I know that, like you said, the Atlanta socialites and should I say the well-to-do Black people do typically know each other or run in some sort of circles that overlap.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really found interesting, wait, let me let you go ahead because I'm about to skip ahead.
No, go ahead because that was all I was gonna say. That it was interesting to find out that they're best friends.
Well, not about that. I'm talking about the whole how Trina got mad. Like, remember when we were talking about Tamar representing her man's feelings as her own, just basically trying to.
Trina's totally into that right now. She wants to appear to her man as like the goody. I've never sucked dick on TV and told the whole world that I sucked the dick and let a man nut all on my face and in my hair. And
wait, no, she said it was an oral transaction.
Yeah, basically, she she sucked dick, let him nut all on her face and in her hair, and he didn't even reciprocate.
Yeah, she didn't get nothing from it. She basically Scully Mac. She was a Scully Mac. on national TV, and now she acting like
I
she
can't
can't.
believe you said Scully Mack is
Disrespectful.
cyberspace.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful.
It is. So
Disrespectful to who?
seriously, like, what was she talking about anyway? I didn't even catch that part. Well, I caught the
Well,
part where
this
she
is the
walked
thing.
out, but
She knows that Vaughn, just like Tamar was acting. They know their man is going to see it one day, so they're trying to portray themselves as one way. But Tamar knows she was trying to pop that hot sugar and put that coochie on anybody that wanted it after she left in. Anybody that didn't have that big old stomach sitting on top of her. And then Trina trying to act like she all conservative when she totally gave up the Scully Mac to a dancer, by the way. Wasn't he like a background, a dancer? He wasn't even like a musician or nothing. Was somebody with a real job. It was
girl,
somebody that
and word around these YouTube streets is that Tamar be paying escorts to eat the box, and that's allegedly, but still, a lot of people say it though.
girl, that ain't all they said she do, girl. They said
I
she
don't know.
like to engage in little party favors. But we'll
Yes,
talk about that later.
yes. So it was a cute little go back and forth after the bachelorette party with between Vaughn and Trina, and she was like, "Yeah, we were just doing girl things, just regular girl things," and we TV y'all so messy. They was putting clips of the bachelorette party in and out of the conversation. And it just so happened to be the nastiest clips with the stripper, tossing people up and flipping them around and smacking it up and rubbing it down.
Well, from
And
what I heard, it ain't got nothing on Cynthia Bachelorette.
girl, I cannot wait to see our
Cynthia Bailey Bachelorette.
girls. I'm just using them to pass my time anyway, because I don't like sisters that don't get along. I just feel like you real shady if you don't get along with your sister for whatever reason. I don't care. So that's pretty much how what the second episode was about. It was about Trina's bachelorette party. And again, Tracy had a moment, where she, is in her feelings. She's trying to talk and say basically the same thing she's been saying for the past 10 years while they've been on TV. She went from the wannabe to the bitter bitch. Period. So we just need you, Tracy, to realize that you have it all. So get the fuck out of here. You
Right, you got everything that everybody wants, and it's a successful version of what everybody wants because time is what tells the success of someone. Longevity is what tells the success of someone. You've been in a marriage, you'll be married 25 years next year. You have a son who is self sufficient and a grandbaby. It's like be
right. It's
blessed and feel it.
right.
What is it?
About time. It's something that you can never get back. So don't waste any more time being upset about this. Seriously, it's not that serious. I know that you are upset, but you have so much more in your life to be happy about. Period. So, let it go, girlfriend. Let it go, sis. We could well no, we don't need no more sisters because y'all don't know how to act.
No,
Um
we don't. But if she could sing, we would let her in the group. But never mind.
Tamar was acting all saved but dressed the part the best. Yes, she did.
Right.
Yes, she
Trying to
did.
sit over there on the stairs and act like she can't do nothing. See, this was back. She was actually still with David when this was recorded. So they're all trying to act all holy and sanctified, like they got a chastity belt on the cooch. And I'm just so over it. Like, be free with your cooch. It is your business. You are a grown lady, and that
And
is
the
a
only
grown
thing that's wrong is that you say something about what you're doing or not doing. Just do what you do and shut the hell up about it. Don't say nothing. What? Don't
Right,
even
you don't
ask
owe
me about
nobody no explanations about it. I
it.
wish I would explain my coochie moves.
Remember when Toya asked Quad, how, Toya asked Quad, how much are you getting in? And she was like, that is not your business. And Toya was like, well, I don't feel comfortable, spilling my secrets to somebody that's not gonna spill their secrets. And Squad was like, Well, shut it down then.
That's it, because you ain't gonna know
Because
no
you ain't getting none of
demons.
this. You ain't getting none of this PYT. Okay. Uh, so this episode ends with Trina's wedding that started off pretty funny. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into episode 3. That starts with Trina's wedding, and Trina is beautiful, and they are ready to walk her down the aisle, honey. I just don't understand how everybody showed up. There was, uh, my
Girl,
goodness,
let me tell you something. This wedding cost $59.79. Okay. I'm telling you what I know, it was low budget. Did you see them first 2 cakes that she had? Who did she have doing the cakes?
who puts a rooster on top of a wedding cake? She's weird.
I
She
think
is.
she wanted it to be a swan and not a rooster. I don't know though. What it looked like something that my baby made in the first grade. You remember when they had them clay projects and they all come home with them
Oh yeah,
ashtrays?
and everything is an ashtray. Anything come home with. Thanks for the ashtray, honey.
Right.
Yeah,
My baby was like, it's not an ashtray. I was like, yeah, okay.
it's an ashtray. We used it for an ashtray for years.
It's had ashes in it ever since.
So they are what they start to. Okay, so I don't even want to get to down now. I want to talk about how Tony showed up fresh off her 1994 album cover with a blazer and some
Boomerang.
boots on. Like, yeah, so what is going on with her? Why does she dress like that? Everybody in the family does some attention seeking at some point or another, on some level or another. And that
No,
is
with Tony, I think that she has actually the superstar complex to the point where she feels like she doesn't have to do much because she is Tony Braxton. But what I do know is this: that green screen look and that hair, them is
edges.
it just steamy where they are? Am I tripping?
It
Is it
looks good.
steamy or humid? Because her edges are they not laying down like
Yeah,
I
you need
don't
to be split.
understand it.
She do. So, letter to
And
or
she
message
tried to
to
swoop them and wave them too. It's just like, why are you trying to swoop and wave an afro? That
a
is
message
afro
to
hair.
Tony. Um, stop letting your baby cousin's daughter braid your hair and flick down the edges and that the short part around the back and stuff because it's a mess. Okay, it's a mess. And she looked a whole mess for the wedding. Look, Shar said it. Shar said Tony looked a mess. Tony look,
Yeah, she did.
she
Look
did,
at
and the
look at
baby
the
hair.
baby
Yeah,
hair. That's not baby hair. Look at oh my god. I
it's
can't.
terrible. It's all the way around the back. It's frizzy. It looks like the braids. It makes the braids look frizzy. It makes the hair look cheap. It makes the braids look like they're not even done by a professional. So, um, I mean, geez, she could have done a lot better
Girl.
on her green screen look. But
And
go ahead.
speaking of wedding looks, did you see Tamar in that wig? Why do she always look like she off a fresh episode of White Chicks? That wig was pulled all the way down to her eyebrows, and
All
then
the
she
way
had the
down
nerve
to her
to
eyebrow.
try to baby wave it in the front, and it's black hairs up under a. It was black
Yeah,
hair with a blonde wig. I'm like, I don't know where she got that wig from, but she need to go give it back.
yes,
Oh,
and it was terrible. And her dress, like, what, don't nobody know about the term after five? When you go to a wedding, you need an after five look. An after
a
five look is
formal,
a formal look.
typically a formal look. Yes,
Yes, you know your materials, your sequins, your chiffons, your taffeta. You wear things that
silky stuff. Yes,
yes,
satin.
that you
You
don't
know what? I
normally
don't
wear.
understand it because usually the Atlanta girls look like they going to the prom. They wear sequins at 3 o'clock in the daytime or some satin and something shiny and flashy. Like they usually real flashy girls. But these Braxtons look
And
so
she does.
tacky and country and homely and just
Oh my God,
ridiculous.
Tamar looked like she was going to an eighth grade school dance. Tony looked like
Tamar
she was.
looked like a man.
Yeah, Tony looked like she fresh out 1994 album cover. Um, Tracy, she had on a decent outfit, but it wasn't for a wedding. She wore a scenery
Well,
jacket.
hers was okay. I'll take hers because it was shiny. That's what
It
the
was
girls usually wear all day
after
in
five.
Atlanta.
It was more after five than the other outfits that we saw. But
But did
she,
you see Miss Evelyn come through? Come through, Miss
now
Evelyn.
she came through. The mother of the bride was there in her sequins and her lace and her shiny stuff.
You know
And
we got them suits. We should have done this video in them suits because we got that same outfit Miss Evelyn had on.
yes, we certainly do. We gonna, you know what, we gonna do it on the next video. We gonna come out dressed like Miss Evelyn.
Girl, we
Um,
be the dream girls with that outfit on, girl. we
yeah,
be
girl. Well,
the
let's go
dream
ahead and
girls.
get this all wrapped up and stuff. So they start to walk Trina down the aisle. Music. She's ready to start the wedding. She's like, let's start, let's start. They start to walk her down the aisle, and Tracy falls. They had the brilliant idea that they would all the sisters would hold her train and walk her down the aisle. Since she didn't include them in the wedding, technically, that is the way they included themselves. And Tracy falls. She ran into some shit. She wasn't even paying attention. Walking Trina down the aisle, and she gonna get up talking about I don't even have nothing to drink. You a goddamn lie.
Yeah, you a lie. You did
Well,
have something to drink.
they
She
didn't
just
even
trying
have
to make it look like she didn't have nothing to drink by saying she didn't have nothing to drink when she actually had something to drink because she fell
right,
down
and
on
that's what made it look like she had something to drink. If the first thing you say is you didn't have no drink, everybody gonna know you had a drink. Shit.
That's the
So
truth. And that's the truth.
so she gets down to her aisle. I mean, down the aisle to her man. They complete their nuptials, and they are a married couple. Bam. Mr. and Mrs. Von Graves, is it? What is it? Von
Scales.
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 Von Scales. And that's it for the wedding. It was nice. Oh,
That
Daddy's
ain't it for the wedding, girl. That's
Daddy
not
had
it
to
for the
sing.
wedding.
Daddy had to sing, okay? Because I forgot Daddy said he wanted to sing. Trina said, Daddy, if you want to sing, go ahead and sing. And Daddy said, I think I do want to. He thought that he was going to be on TV and that he was going to get a whole solo on TV and be able to sing his song. But when he sung his song, the We TV people, they so messy, they done blurred him out. And then you couldn't even hear the way he was singing. That's probably how bad it was.
They didn't even blur him out, girl. I could hear it a little bit, and he was trying to sing "Unforgettable" by Nat King Cole, and
Yes,
they
he
were
was.
doing the Nat King Cole, Natalie Cole version. And honey, he didn't know the words, and he was off tempo, and it was just the cutest thing ever when he was doing it. Oh, but when they brought Tracy up there to help him, I fell out laughing.
Yeah. And that's right. And that, and that's right.
Unforgettable.
Oh, to
That's what you are.
yes. Oh my goodness. And so they get done with the song. They get through the song. You know, everybody's very happy about that. And while they were singing the song, though, this is the honest truth. Tawanda and Tony, they were over there laughing. Okay, they were laughing,
They
and
wasn't laughing at Tracy though. They was laughing at Daddy already. They was laughing at the daddy. And then when Tracy came over, they got a kick out of it, but it wasn't like they were trying to clown her.
yeah, they was. They didn't dog her. Yeah, but they did chuckle a little bit. But it's cool because when people sing, you know, somebody has some bad singing, you're gonna laugh at it. It's humorous. It wasn't meant to be a stellar moment where y'all about to get a Grammy for the damn song or whatever. Um,
Girl, I didn't chuckle. I died laughing when Tracy when Tracy came up and started trying to help. I died laughing. I laughed so hard that I started crying almost. But Tracy came up there and she tried to help get him back on tempo and tried to help him finish the song. And girl, I guess somebody must have came and told Tracy. Well, they say Olivia, her daughter-in-law,
uh huh.
his girlfriend, had came and told her that her sisters were laughing.
Laughing at her. Yes, yes. And it just went downhill from there. She needed to go take a minute. So she went in Trina's little partition, her dressing room thing or whatever. And she was there by herself. And I guess Tamar went back there. And that's where
They
when
said
David
Tamar went to
spilled,
go change her shoes. Tamar said she went to go change her shoes.
okay. Well, David spilled the beans about what happened there because he said that Tracy like bent her fingers back or something like,
Well,
try.
Tracy admitted it. Tracy was on DJ Richie Sky today, and she had a whole interview, and she said what happened. She said Tamar came back there and was changing her shoes, and she was like, "What happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? Did I do something? What did we do?" And she was, moving her hair out of her face like sisterly, like how we do. Like if you have some hair in your face and we're talking, I'll
Yeah.
put the hair behind your ear. You hate it.
Oh
Um,
my God, get away from me.
so Tracy said, I grabbed her hand and moved her hand, but she didn't to say the whole bend back thing, like David explained. And she said that David grabbed her and pushed her. I don't believe that. I don't
Uh,
believe. I do believe David intervened, and it wasn't his fucking business to intervene. I think
right.
that when something's between sisters, you let them handle it. Tamar does not need to be protected by her ex piece of POS boyfriend from her sister. She just don't, So, that's how I feel about that part of the situation.
We did
I
too.
love DJ Richie Sky too. He's so cool, Shar. You missing these comments, Nisha.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got them all.
But yeah, and Tracy did admit to what happened in so many words, but she didn't say what she really did with that hand. Here's the thing. Tracy had been drinking, and it's clear to me because I know people that drink like that, and I drink like that. Only I know how to handle my liquor, and I'm a happy drinker. Okay,
Right.
yes, Tracy is capping. I'm a happy drinker, but when you have issues, you can't be drinking and then go around the people that you have issues with,
Yes,
especially
because it's
family.
gonna come out. It is,
Yeah.
and you cannot, even no matter how much you are able to contain yourself while you are sober. A drunk mind speaks a sober mouth. It's lies coming out when you're sober, but as soon as you get drunk, you're gonna tell the truth, and that's so help me God, honey.
Girl, even if they were laughing at you singing, so what? You can't sing.
But the
You know
thing is
that.
this, she
Don't
got
get
a
me
little
wrong.
too drunk.
Anybody can make a good song. I did like the last call. I did like last call. And Braxton should be able to make a good song with all the production people that you guys know and all the producers that y'all know. You should be able to make a good song. But when it comes down to singing with a damn microphone at a wedding, it's not your strong suit.
She came stumbling out the dressing room with her hair all wet and sweating and shit. You know, goddamn well she had too much to drink. Talking about, and I didn't even have a drink. Yeah, girl, honey, child.
No, no,
Yes,
you
you
didn't
did.
have a drink. You had multiple drinks,
Yeah, you
boo.
started drinking before you even got there, so don't even tell
Sure
that
did.
lie.
What's in that purse?
Mhm.
That
So after the
pocketbook.
wedding, Trina meets up with Tawanda, and they talk a little bit about what Tracy was going through to see what exactly happened. And it seems like they're on her side. So they didn't go in on her. They didn't say, well, I don't know. Trina's really nice. She's really a sweetheart. Because Tamar would have been like, them fat ass bitches starting shit at my wedding. Fuck you.
No, Trina was basically when she was talking to Tawanda about it, she was saying in so many words that it's a consensus between the whole family that Tracy has issues. Period. And she tries to act like it's a black sheep thing, but it's not a black sheep thing. It's a drop it and leave it alone thing. You had to watch Shrek to know what I was talking about.
Wait,
But
what she say? Because I saw Shrek.
drop it and leave it alone. This big donkey was like, this is another one of them onion things. No, it's a drop it and leave it alone.
I can't stand you.
I'm serious. So, like, Tracy, she got issues, and I'm glad to see that she's going to counseling now. You know, she saw the counselor. And even at the counselor, though, did it seem like she was kind of putting on a show for
Girl,
the
yeah, I couldn't
camera?
stand it. I just couldn't stand it. I wasn't even gonna bring it up. I
I'm a,
just
I'm a, I'm a, oh, 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 God. Girl,
oh, 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 I can't. I can't. I
she
can't.
didn't sound like she was having one of them weak ass old lady orgasms.
But
I'm
look,
tired of it. I'm tired of it because Tracy be tripping. It's like,
yeah, and
listen,
it's no
Tracy.
wonder why her husband cheated on her because she got real issues that could cause you to not be present in your marriage. You know, like no, she's a missing person because she just is afraid to be herself and love who she is. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot on it because, like you said, she has everything that they want. The only thing that they've been able to do, well, the only thing that Tony and Tamar have been able to do is actually build careers in music. But that whole signing the deal thing, that shit is damn near 30 years old. Are
Yeah,
you kidding
Tamar
me?
signed 6 more contracts after that.
Tamar
Like,
also was in the ninth grade or 10th grade living in her parents' house when that happened. And Tracy seems to have the most animosity towards Tamar. I think she's jealous. And I think that she's upset with the amount of singing success that Tamar was able to get and the popularity that she
also,
was able
Tamar talked
to
the
get.
most shit. Tamar talked about her husband. Tamar talked about her. Tamar called her ghetto, called her bunky, said she needed.
Okay, but where's the lie though?
Well, the thing is this: you are my sister. Don't say those things on national TV. Just come to me and let's work on it. You know.
Yeah, but she real hood like even Tracy's grammar. Like, okay, so you know when we're just kicking in me and you, like doing these videos and stuff, I talk however, but on national TV, like if I need to straighten up my grammar, I can do that and use the correct words. Like yeah, I can name like 10
Yes, you have
grammatical
a
errors that
phenomenal grasp for grammar and an excellent command of syntax. I understand that totally. Okay. Totally. And she does not. Okay.
Yeah,
Her,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's bad though. Like Tracy sound like she has a sixth grade education when she starts talking. I'm sorry, she just does. And I'm not, knocking her because she's obviously been able to achieve a level of success that a lot of people don't, but still, like,
yes,
don't
it's
be mad if people call a spade a spade.
hmm
Now, I don't know what Tamar was talking about when she talked about Kevin looking like the predator because Kevin is fine to me. That's a good looking older man. he look good to me. He got that biker thing going. Hey.
um, yeah, but that's about it. And that's how the um the episode Tracy sound like Cardi B. I love it.
Right. Right. You can't understand nothing that she's saying. And she doesn't even speak with like a foreign accent. It's American and it's just bad grammar. It's
And
terrible.
she's trying to correct her bad grammar. Her bad grammar will probably sound a lot better than her trying to correct it. Because it's just like, oh Lord.
It's just a mess. And then did you hear? Okay, so you saw the part where they went to lunch with their dad and their brother Michael, which I'm glad to see that their brother Michael is being more involved in the show this season because usually you don't see him at all. And so far, I've seen him on, I think, all 3 episodes, I want to say.
Well, that was his daughter that passed away. Their niece, the Braxton
Yeah,
niece, that
I know.
was his daughter. So they gave him a chance to get on camera and say, how he was affected by that, and how it's still affecting him every day. And I
I think though
definitely
that
feel
they're trying to give Tracy a reason, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I do feel like they're trying to give Tracy an excuse for her bad behavior.
yeah,
Like
it's
this,
true.
she's been acting like this since way before that the niece passed away. In Napa Valley, she showed her complete and entire ass, and it just seems so unwarranted to me. Now, I understand the way that editing goes, but she does seem to have just like a real vendetta against not just all of her sisters, but Tamar to be exact. Like in general, she seems to pinpoint and single her out. And then she also don't like Tawanda's man, Sean or whatever his name is, which I do, feel where she's coming from there because he does seem like a bit of an opportunist or a like he's riding the coattail of the Braxtons, you know.
Mhm, mhm. So that's pretty much all of it in a
You see what Shar
nutshell.
said?
And huh?
I'm in agreement with Shar's last statement. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just I don't think he's there to really mess with them, but he did kind of give her an excuse and say that Tamar or that Tracy is grieving, but I just don't see that. I've seen Tracy acting like this for the last 6 seasons. Okay, so your sister told you needed to lose another 20 pounds. That's what your skinny sister is gonna do. She's the petite one. So you're gonna look fat to her. She's gonna say something. Also, you have two mega vocalist sisters. If you sing and it comes out bad, they're gonna tell you. If they're good sisters, if I hit a bad note, you start laughing, which is all the time. But the difference is I can sing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't sound good all the time, and that's cool. I'm comfortable with that because that's why I went to school for information technology, you know. But Tracy, she can sing too. She just doesn't sound good, and she needs to understand that it's okay. I think she's in hair now or something. She does something or reality TV, whatever the case is. If it's not your strong suit, it's not your strong suit. I might not make $1 million today off singing, but if I really wanted to one day, I might. You never know.
That's right. So thank you everybody for staying with us through this review, and thank
Girl,
you
we're
for
done
actually.
already with episode 1, 2, and 3. I haven't even had a drink yet. As Tracy would say.
And thank you for waiting on us. I know we took forever to get these reviews out, but we had some difficulties with staying on track with this show because it's just so hard to watch these sisters be at odds with each other. But once again, thank you so much for staying with us. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for your bells.
Please hit the bell for your bell. Oh, look. Okay, so we have one more comment, and we got to get this in there. Tracy needs to go on the Masked Singer and feel validated. That's all. I
There it
agree,
is.
Sean. Let her go over there and perform, and let them people kick her off on the first show and tell her that she can't sing. And then we can all be done with it. Maybe when the world just tell her that she don't sound good, that she will be all right. My husband tell me all the time that I can't sing. You think it bothers me? Hell yeah, it bothers me because he's supposed to love my voice. But I'm not mad at him that he doesn't. Anyway, did you say hit the bell for your bells, girl?
Yes, yes,
Well,
y'all.
please hit the
Please hit
bell
the
for
bell
your
for your
bells.
bells.